Guys, sorry for the adjustment weirdness there. Okay, I got cut off. It's funny because I was actually running out of time and I was watching the time run out. And then all of a sudden my battery was just like, we are at 10%. And then I guess with the way this app works is if it like says like low battery, it'll like turn off the video. So even if I had it like 10 minutes left on it, it still wouldn't let me continue. Anyways. And then the microphone falls. It's literally Murphy's Law. Irish people will know what I mean. Murphy's Law. If it can go wrong, it'll go wrong. And when you're in pain and you're tired like I am, it seems like the end of the world. So try to, like I've said multiple times, try to bear with me here. I'm managing the best I can. So all I was just trying to say before that time ran out and I got cut off was just basically just, it helps. I'm not trying to advocate drugs. I'm advocating help. I'm advocating a medicine, and I say medicine, and you guys are a lot of you are going to disagree with me, but it is, my definition of medicine is this: something that is administered to a person in pain or suffering that helps relieve their pain and suffering. That is my definition of medication. Whether it's the exact same wording that it is in the dictionary, don't really care. That is my definition. The bottom line is that man-made medicines, some work. I'm not disapproving that. Some man-made medicines do actually help people. But if we're being honest, they have a lot of side effects, and that shouldn't be the reality of our lives. Someone that's suffering from A, B, and C shouldn't take a medication to help A, B, and C, but then suddenly get D, E, and F because of the medication. It shouldn't be that way. So I am saying that medical marijuana is a medicine. If you've seen the videos that people upload, if you've seen the research done, you've seen that the majority of the people that try it that are in pain get relief. And it's not just a little bit of relief. It's full-blown 180 relief. People with Parkinson's go from being in severe like shakes and quakes and just not being able to do anything. They're going from like this, stuttering, to talking like I'm talking to you, and their hand are still. Like, that's how medicine should be. And I'm saying because I feel like I'm just preaching right now, so I'm just going to kind of dial back. If you are able to get that, if you are able to get the assistance from that and it helps you, I recommend looking into it. But that is only if you are in excruciating pain like I am. If you are able to manage day to day, I don't recommend you do it because it's really pointless to take some sort of medicine when you're managing. I only say this for people who can't manage. People like me who suffer daily, who cannot sleep, who would prefer to just... Sorry, I can't sleep when I'm supposed to sleep, but when I finally do sleep, I sleep for a long time because I'm constantly waking up, and I'm literally like, I would be in bed for 15 hours straight. Like, that's just my reality. Like, I woke up at 2 a.m. yesterday, and I slept until 5 today. I woke up, stayed up at 2, went to sleep at like... trying to think of when it happened. Oh, sorry, no, I went to bed at 2. I fell asleep at 2, and then didn't wake up until almost like 4 or 5 today. That's my reality. That's how I live my life, because my pain is so bad that I would prefer to continue sleeping than to get up and do something. Because at least I've got my arms comfortable for that period of time. And at least I'm getting some sort of relief. Because a lot of times I'll wake up and I'm not rested at all. Like, I feel like I haven't slept at all. So if you can find something that gives you relief, do it. Don't do it illegally, because that just is going to create issues for yourself that you shouldn't create. Sorry, my battery's dead, so I had to plug it in, and trying to prop this thing up is not easy when it's plugged in. So if it moves at any point, I apologize. Okay, so I kind of want to touch on some things down the line. So it's been 6 years since my first surgery, 4 years since my second. And I want to be able to tell you that life is amazing. I want to be able to tell you that I got a job and I'm living life and I'm happy. Reality is, and in the full disclosure manner that I've stated that I'm trying to be, I'm going to tell you the truth. I had gotten a job. I thought it was going great, but I'm not sure, I can't remember if I told you it briefly, but I was told not to say that I was disabled, so I didn't get accommodations, and they didn't know that they weren't able to load me with more work because physically I couldn't handle it, so I actually ended up getting worse, and I ended up losing that job because they felt that I wasn't keeping up with the tasks because they didn't know that I was disabled and couldn't, and I wasn't allowed to say I was, which probably would have helped me keep my job. Plus, I think I just got saddled with a very bad company that chooses to hire people for so long and then fire them, and then hire people for so long and fire them, and they're one of those. So anyways, not to get into that topic because I really don't want to get into that. It's a bad topic for me. But I did have a job. I was doing well. I moved away from my home specifically to be closer to that job, which, to be honest, I think was a bad move on my part because I was told that I would get permanency. And I didn't get permanency. I got fired instead. So now I'm out in a town that is an hour and a half away from my home, from my family and my friends. So I went from being for example, I went from being like Toronto, Scarborough, like still like somewhat close. Okay, I went from being like, put it this way, I went from being like maybe half an hour away from my family and friends, and I could visit fairly often and hang out and still be social and be around them often enough, to being an hour away, and now it takes me forever to visit, so it's just easier to not visit at all. Like, that's the reality of my life. I will say one thing. I am not completely isolated. I'm not completely depressed. I'm not completely just down and out. Yes, my life did not go the way that I wanted it to. I don't have a fancy job and a fancy relationship, and I'm not married with kids like I would love to be. And at 27 years old, that's kind of what you want to have in your life. You know, around this time, your friends and family are all moving on in their lives, and you're kind of stuck in the same spot. I'm not saying this is going to be what you guys are going to go through. I'm telling you this, that I am going through this. And if you happen to be similar to me and in the same boat as me, you have someone to relate to. You know, I always put my email in the description down below so that you guys can contact me, so you guys can create a pen pal even, or a friendship with someone that knows what you're going through and understands fully, because that's very rare to find. Not many people are going to know exactly what you're going through. You're not going to have the person that you can be like, do you know what it's like when like you really want to go out but you can't because you're in so much pain, you just want to sit in your pajamas and watch TV and eat food? I can be like, yeah, I 100%, I 150% know what you're going through. I can be that person. Not many people can be that person unless they know exactly what you're going through. So all I really want to say, again with the dropping of the mic, I swear these things are so much smaller than their actual ear holes, and they just keep getting smaller every time they come out with new ones. Anyways, all I wanted to say is, and I may or may not do another video. I would like to do some sort of daily type thing, or weekly type things. Be like, oh, this is what happened in my week today, and be like, this person did this to me, that person did that to me. Oh, and this happened. It was great. I want to be able to do that, but reality is probably won't be able to do that. But I'll try. So I just wanted to touch on some good and bad, mostly the bad, because there's not a lot of videos that tell you the bad. You know, you kind of be like, the person has surgery, they recover from it, and it's all sunshine and daisies, you know. But I wanted to be that one person that didn't talk about all the good stuff, so that you truly understand what it's like. Anyway, so that being said, I'm running out of time on this video again. So I would like to know what you guys think. You know, are you guys going through the same thing as I'm going through? What do you want me to talk about? Is there something that you're experiencing that you want to know how to help you through it? Or have I gone through it and do I have any tips for it? That's really all I want these videos to be. I want a video that you guys can relate to and to learn from, and who gives you the full 411, like gives you all the details about what's really going on. Bad, good, dirty, not dirty, inappropriate maybe, or maybe too much information. I want you to get that from someone so that you fully understand what it's like and you can get through it. So I'm probably going to leave it at this video. If I think of something else, I'll add another video, but I think this is it for tonight. I'll leave my information down below. So you guys can contact me, and maybe if you have any questions, you guys can ask me there, or just leave it in the comment section if it's nothing that's too personal. Personal ones, just email me. Anyways, so this is Shay. I'm Shay, and I'm going to sign off now. Bye.